we just barely met each other. And the first vibes that I got from you was you have a tendency to protect your power. You're a very powerful individual, and you would rather come off polite at first and caring because you're actually really caring. And sometimes your power makes it interpreted not so caring sometimes. But your actual wholeness of who you are, like your vibe, you're very extremely caring. Like I feel like if I could share anything with you, you'd actually care about what I cared about, which is very rare in society nowadays. They usually like, how am I supposed to care about that? I didn't even care about me. So,
wow.
That's the first vibe I got.
Wow.
Hi, I'm Ruth Barclay, and welcome to my channel, Taste Your Magic. This is where we explore your magic and others' magics and what they do in that and how to develop a little bit more with just finding out more about yourself and how does that flourish throughout your whole life in what you're trying to create. And what's really fun today is we're going to be doing readings. So with readings, I like to kind of categorize it in 3 different sections. One is oracle readings. I get called an oracle, and I have for years all over the world. And so what an oracle is for me is where I get to dive into more who you are, your questions about yourself, what's happening in your life, anything about you. And then we have another one where we do animal communication, and we talk to your animals. We talk to pets, and they can be living or they've been passed on even. And then we have angel connections, which is a medium, and that's where we talk to people who have passed on. And real time, real space, we invite them in. So today we have Chuckles and Coconut with us.
Hey, y'all.
And they have an awesome YouTube channel, and they're fun, which I love fun, and life needs to be fun. So thank goodness for coming on and bringing some fun.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, we're excited.
And I get to have some fun. Well, yeah, you ready? You guys ready?
I'm
You
excited.
going?
Wow.
Okay, so you, before we started, asked, I want to know what you thought of my vibes, right?
Vibes for
Yeah.
sure.
Vibes for sure. So when I first, because we just barely met each other, and the first vibes that I got from you was you have a tendency to protect your power. You're a very powerful individual, and you would rather come off polite at first and caring because you're actually really caring. And sometimes your power makes it interpreted not so caring sometimes. But your actual wholeness of who you are, like your vibe, you're very extremely caring. Like I feel like if I could share anything with you, you'd actually care about what I cared about, which is very rare in society nowadays. They usually like, how am I supposed to care about that? I need to care about me, right?
Wow.
So that's my vibe, was you protect your power, but it's almost like you were protecting me from the power, so I got to see the truth of your caring first and then open up. So
Wow.
that's the first vibe I got.
Wow.
Your vibe, first vibe today out there was your intellectual side goes so fast. And it's like with information, and you're like processing stuff so much that you have one part of you that pays attention, and then you have another part that's calculating everything and how it's all structured. And so if I was to say there was a protection, it's more of you you were quiet because you're putting together what was okay to talk. Like when you speak, you wanted it more calculated and precise with the relationship you were willing to build with me, is how I felt. So
I dig that. I actually appreciate that. Call me out, girl. I love
yeah,
it.
it was nice, because that's also something that society needs, is like check yourself before you wreck yourself, right? Or before you communicate.
Yeah.
'Cause
Wow.
You're
I dig
super
that.
smart, super smart. And a lot of people don't get it.
Thank you. I love this. Now tell us something hard. Just kidding. No, hurt our feelings.
Okay.
Yeah. Hurt our feelings, girl. Just kidding. Do you also do like what's it called? Giving people like the honest truth, like what they need to hear but they don't want to hear?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You do that?
Yeah. Right. So you want some of that?
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the good thing about honest truth is it's usually refreshing to hear, even if it doesn't feel too good. So that's really nice about my job is sometimes if it's really something that you're ready to hear, but you don't want to hear it, but it's truth, your soul and your body relaxes into it. And then whatever you're trying to protect comes out of it. So that's the pain, right? So when we uncover some truths that you don't want to hear, or
maybe what's holding, yeah,
and
or
what's
a
holding
secret.
us back. Tell me something I don't know about myself, or tell me what truth you want to know.
Go ahead, Zia. That's what I want. Yeah, I mean, I do, because I want to know, like, what is holding us back? Hold us back, as well as, like, something that we need to hear, but it's, like, a hard thing to hear.
Okay.
Because I feel like
that's
these
easy.
are always, like, sugar-coated,
Yeah, that's easy for
Hurt
me.
our feelings, man.
Yeah, the only thing I sugarcoat is, like, how scary some of the scary energies really are. Because that doesn't always need to be known, because then it can get worse. So you've been put in a lot of situations where you've had to be the caregiver. You've had to be the one to make the hard decisions. You've had to hurt the feelings. You've had to be the rough one. You've not been able to be that, like, the good guy all the time, right? You just had to. You've had to be the mean one. And what's starting to happen is you actually don't know how to be the other because it's been so foreign for you. You've never had that chance to be held safe in it, right? I mean, the second you started to relax and be that, then something came at you, right? And so something that's holding you back is the ability to see you're more free from those chains than you realize. And the caregiver role that you have had to take on is being asked to be released in different ways, right? From her, from the family, from the businesses, from your kids. Like, there's so many caregiving positions that you had to be to just keep life going, right? And that's a type of death. Identity death. And so it will literally through your whole system feel like those parts of you are dying, and it will feel like grieving. You'll have to care for those parts of you, for who she was in those moments, and the anger and the fight and the scared and the animalistic side of you that comes through, and where it was like you had to say, I don't care, but really your whole system was caring so much you had to not care, right? So something was safe. That how does she get to release that and show another part? And those parts of you are going to be like, did I do okay? Did I serve? Did I do what I needed to do? Or am I just being like kicked out of the pan now, right? And those parts of you don't get to be kicked out. They get to be loved. They get to be seen. She gets those individually. There's a lot of them, right? That will come up with it. And it'll be like, okay, Z, she made it through. And at like 13, you have a big one when you're 13 that's like just scared to death, right? To like, what do I do? Am I going to disappear? Like, if I change, who do I get to be? And she gets to be you, but she needs to have a space with you where she gets recognized, she gets to be seen, she gets to be held, she gets to be heard, she gets to release some, like, what wasn't right. She gets to tell her story, right? Even if it's just to you. And then at that point, you ask her, what do you need? What do you need now? And half the time, they're just like, I just want to play now. Can I just go freaking play now? And you're like, yeah, you can go play. I got this. I'm an adult now, right? So there's all these parts of you that are they feel like they're going to die, but really they're just releasing the roles they had to do to get you where you are, to get the loves, to get the passions, to get the families, to get the whatever all together.
Wow. That is crazy. Oh my goodness. I was like, why is my heart beating out of my chest? I'm like, dang, Ruth.
So
I appreciate that. That resonated. Oh, yes. Yes. What about Miss Lessa over here? Since she was the one that asked.
I know. She's like, hurt my feelings. She's like, but do Z first.
But her first before you see.
And then I'll see what maybe. Time's out. Oops.
I think our 10 minutes are up.
Great. Give me some bread and eggshells. Just kidding. That you gotta watch on their show.
Wowie, not the eggshells. Just try it. It's actually really good for your mental health. Eggs contain calcium, and I have a lot of that now. So
Yeah, it's really good. Are you ready?
yeah, I'm ready.
Are you really though? Are you really ready?
Not really, but I guess you'll never know.
You're really ready. You're really ready. Okay, so yours is dealing with, you've got some stuff that is storing in your diaphragm, your organs, and it is translating through some heart issue stuff. So you have like some palpitations happening, you're getting dizzy, you're getting lightheaded easy, you're losing circulation in parts, but what that does is it's coming from the lower part of your stomach, because you're also not filtering through what safety means. And so the body keeps going into a panic of survival. And what happens in survival is you can't digest. You can't digest information. You can't digest food. You can't digest air as much. Like everything that you take in it's going through such a strong filtration of, is this safe? That it's actually so overwhelming. You're like, I'll talk to it later. We'll do that later, right? Like I'll look around and you know what? Okay, I'm safe. But what it's doing is, because you're not learning how to understand safety. Also, talk about Bronx, you two. Wow. Then it's storing, but it's fear storing. And so you can mask fear really easy if you just keep putting cloaks and blankets and things like that over it, right? Do you have a special blanket?
Yeah.
Oh,
I do. It's my brown blanket with a horse on it.
Oh, I love it.
Just so that the
so
horse
cute.
can ride me out of my nightmares.
Yes, yeah, it's wonderful. Keep it. It's a good one.
Thank you.
It is a good one. It's especially good for this area of you. Okay. But what you get to do though in this is start taking, it's freezing you into a, like literally physically immobile. You find yourself wondering, why, like, am I stuck here in this chair? Am I stuck here? Like, I see you sitting in your car for way longer than you should, right? That you'd think. And then you're just like, you get stuck in spaces, right? And things take longer than you even want them to take. And then you're just like, oh, it's all right. I'll take the brunt of it. I'll just whatever, right? I'm good. It's good. What do you guys need? What do you need? What do you need? What do you need? I'll just huddle here for a minute. But it's actually holding you. And then every time you ask for something, it goes through in, and then it can't digest. You can't figure it out fully. You're like working at a 70% instead of 100% with your ability to translate what comes in, what you want, and then back out into an actionable step. So basically you're almost in an apathy state where things are deteriorating a little bit because it's getting so slow sometimes and heavy feeling. Even your thoughts sometimes feel heavy. So one, do a cleanse. Find a type of cleanse, okay, for the body. And you can do that a lot of different ways. Two, start to take some consistent, actionable steps where you prove to yourself you did it.
Okay.
Right? Right. She's like, I get a lot of stuff done. What? I just have a big procrastination on it sometimes. But yeah,
That's right.
yeah, it's just because that's the truth of it is
Cleanse.
yeah, is you've got so many fears in there that are so overwhelming that they don't even know how to take an actual step. And so it's just like start cleansing the physical, start cleansing even your mind a little bit, like take some big breaths, right? Lighten up things because you're getting stuck and it's getting like you're getting
cleanse.
eaten up by things like furniture and everything, right? Yeah.
Wow. I love that. That was a good one.
Yeah. Do you have a question on that?
No, that made sense to me. I just need to feel lighter in all aspects.
Yeah.
Because right now I do feel like a little...
Like it's just like things are just like
Not the noise. Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, like very... Yeah, I do feel like that. I just need to...
very chaotic, but yet not able to just do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ruth,
You take
who
it, you
are
break it down
you?
into little steps first, just so you can actually prove shit to you, not everybody else, because you're really good at that, but you.
Okay. Put me first and cleanse. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Maybe you should help sometime with you too.
Cleanse.
But
I smell something.
please.
Yeah. it'll be
Wow, I
good. Yeah.
love that.
And your spine says that she can help with it, so work your spine.
Period.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you like to dance?
No.
She does. Well,
Okay.
she's good at dancing though.
You might want
no,
to
I'm
start doing
not.
it again.
Yeah, are you a dancer?
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Ooh, what kind of dancing?
I do country swing, but I was in like drill team. Growing up in drill
You're
team.
a country swing? Mm-hmm. I want
Yeah,
to
I'm
see.
good. I can throw around all
Wow.
over the place. I can do lifts and stuff. And,
No way.
And I like to crunk too, and I like to do a lot of
Crunk?
it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's good. So
I
your
love
spine will
crunking.
like it.
We have to see this.
All right, so
it? Did you catch
as you
that?
can see, these ladies are fun and smart and intelligent and kind and caring, and they are a total package. So you'll want to see some more of their show. And also, this was fun for me. Thanks for coming on, and thanks for sharing your guys' light and who you are and being vulnerable and letting everybody see that. So.
Yeah, thanks, Ruth. This is the best. We're coming back again.